Blackwell,
Present.
Campbell,
Present.
Collins,
Present.
Dockery, Yossi.
Present.
Dockery will not be here tonight.
We have enough for quorum.
All right. Pledge of Allegiance. I
pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, everybody. Looking for a motion to approve the agenda.
So moved.
Second.
Motion by Campbell, second by Collins to approve the agenda. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Nay. The ayes have it. Public comments. Is there anybody who'd like to address the council this evening? Okay. Number 5, proclamation for National Night Out for 2025. Our police department is going to do National Night Out again. National Night Out 2025. Whereas the National Association of Town Watch, NATW, sponsors a national community building campaign on Tuesday, August 5th, 2025, entitled National Night Out. And whereas the National Night Out campaign provides an opportunity for neighbors in Eldridge, Iowa, to join more than 38 million neighbors across approximately 16,000 communities from all 50 states, U.S. territories, and military bases worldwide. And whereas National Night Out is an annual community building campaign that promotes police community partnerships and neighborhood camaraderie to make our neighborhoods safer, more caring places to live. And whereas neighbors in Eldridge, Iowa assist the local law enforcement agency through joint community building efforts and support National Night Out on 2025. And whereas it is essential that all neighbors of Eldridge, Iowa come together with the police and work together to build a safer, more caring community. And now, therefore, I, Mayor Frank King, do hereby call upon all neighbors of Eldridge, Iowa to join the Eldridge Police Department and the National Association of Town Watch in support for the National Night Out on Tuesday, August 5th, 2025. Further, let it be resolved that I, Mayor Frank King, do hereby proclaim Tuesday, August 5th, 2025 as National Night Out for Eldridge, Iowa. Thank you, everybody. We'll move on to number 6. 6A, consideration to approve the council minutes from the July 7th, 2025 City Council meeting.
So moved.
Second.
Motion by Campbell, second by Yossi to approve the council minutes for July 7th, 2025. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Nays? The ayes have it. 6B, consideration to approve the bills payable in the amount of $199,251.66.
So moved.
Second.
Motion by Campbell, second by Blackwell to approve the bills payable. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Nays? The ayes have it. 6C, consideration to approve the liquor license for McGill's Street Tacos.
So moved.
Second.
All right, it looked like the chief signed off on that.
As far as I know.
Okay, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Nays? The ayes have it. 7A, consideration of the second reading of the revised ordinance 2025-18, amending the South First Street speed limit. Jeff, has anybody called in about that?
They have not, Your Honor. The distance was adjusted from 300 feet to 422 feet to get that to the property line between Lincoln Landing and the American Legion property. I do have one question for the Public Works Director. He said that the speed indicator signs require a permanent concrete base. So if we're thinking about possibly looking at adjusting that in the fall, he'd rather just install a speed limit sign for now and then take a look at that again in the fall to install a permanent one, if that's all right for everyone.
Absolutely. Makes sense.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Jeff.
I make a motion that we consider this a second reading of this ordinance, Your Honor.
All right, thank you, Scott. Do I hear a second?
Second.
Motion by Campbell, second by Blackwell for the second reading of revised ordinance 2025-18. Roll call.
Yossi,
Aye.
Collins,
Aye.
Campbell,
Aye.
Blackwell.
Aye.
Motion carries, Your Honor.
Thank you, Letty. Number 8A, consideration of resolution 2025-19, amending the drop-off weights at the city shop. Jeff, is anybody called in for that?
They have not, this one just basically states, what we discussed last time, in open session about discontinuing the drop off of appliances, waste oil and car batteries at the city shop. With a deadline of August 29th of 2025 to discontinue that service. So if that's agreeable to everyone and the resolution passes, we will start social media campaigns and talking to the newspaper about getting that deadline in there and publicizing it.
Thank you, Jeff.
I think nothing's really, I feel nothing's really changed. I believe the council supports this measure along with the city staff and employees. Might as well let the experts deal with such waste. They are properly trained through the Waste Commission from Scott County. Therefore, it doesn't put our employees in jeopardy in handling such waste as we move forward. So with that being said, I make a motion for approval of resolution number 2025-19.
Second.
Motion by Blackwell, second by Yossi to approve resolution 2025-19, amending drop-off waste at city shop. Roll call.
Collins,
Aye.
Campbell,
Aye.
Yossi,
Aye.
Blackwell.
Aye.
Motion carries, Your Honor.
Thank you, Letty. 8B, discussion and consideration for a John Deere Gator TX purchase. Nevada, can I call in for that?
Thank you, Mayor. In your packet, you'll have the memo from the Public Works Director, Tony Group. They did get a quote from P&K Midwest as well as Sinclair Tractor out of Kelowna. Tony did get some clarification today on the Sinclair quote. That $12,000 does include that setup and delivery charge that you see on the P&K Midwest. So we've got two quotes in, one at $12,542 and the other one at $12,000 for the same unit, both of them including that setup and delivery charge.
Earlier today, Brian had called me because that was a question I had about the delivery and setup. And the city staff administration got that figured out because Brian thought that if it didn't include delivery on the two places, or P&K did, that if we would call them, see if they adjust the price, because Macoka is not that far, we could go get it ourselves. But it looks here that it's apples to apples instead of apples and oranges, so I think it's pretty clear.
I make a motion that we approve the quote from Sinclair for $12,000.
All right, thank you, Scott. Thanks, Adrian. Motion by Campbell, second by Blackwell to approve the purchase for the John Deere Gator from Sinclair Tractor for $12,000. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Nays? The ayes have it. Activity reports from, we'll start with Nevada. Do you have any?
Just a couple of quick construction updates for the 5th Street paving project. Seven Hills Paving did sign that contract. K&E Flatwork is doing the sidewalk project for the school district. They're starting that this week. As soon as that sidewalk is at least removed, then Seven Hills will be able to start after that. We don't have the contract start date communicated to us yet, but we expect that to be coming this week. The South First Street construction will be starting the week of August 4th. Major paving should be done the week of August 25th, and then they'll finish up the project in its entirety around September 10th. And the notices went out to the businesses and residents along South First Street last week. The 4th and LeClaire project update, as you all saw today, the LeClaire patches started. They're going to be doing one side at a time, so it'll be down to one lane. Currently detoured to Iowa Street. When they get to the other side, they'll detour to Franklin Street. Then we'll also have the water tower rehab project coming up. The temporary tower is going to go up the first week of August, and then the rehab project will start mid-September with a project completion date of November 13th. That's all I got.
Do they think they're gonna have the school project done before school's in session?
That's the plan.
Okay.
Yep.
I think the first day of school is August 25th,
Yep.
if I'm not mistaken. So it'd be nice to have that all done and a couple weeks to settle before people are parking.
That was what they put in the bid packet when it went out for the design. They wanted it done before the start of school. And as far as I know, they're on schedule. They haven't started yet, but they anticipate being done before that start date.
That's good. So like every day it gets more tore up, so
Yep.
I'm looking
There's a
forward to
lot
that.
going on.
So,
Thanks to that. Jeff, do you have anything?
Just one minor thing, we continue to get weekly complaints about all the little scooters zipping around town. I told the person that called today that I would mention it to you guys, they were pretty adamant that it be passed on to city council, so I'm doing that. In the meantime, I mean, there isn't any state laws or anything that regulate these things, which puts the police department, you know, in a bad position. But I'll reach out to the Iowa League of Cities this week and see if, you know, anybody's reached out to them about it, or there's, you know, any other information that I can get on that.
Thank you, Jeff.
And the police department did put out an education bit about that on Facebook and social media, correct?
Yeah, and I believe we're having a training opportunity for citizens coming up.
This Saturday, I believe,
Yeah.
9 to noon.
Up at the
Right.
city shop.
Right.
Which won't hurt, well, should only help. More awareness, the better, I think.
Thank you, Jeff. Letty, do you have an update?
I do not, Your Honor.
Okay. Tony, you have an update on the police department?
No, you pretty much covered it in the
Okay.
beginning there.
All right.
So, just the
Okay.
upcoming National Night Out, August 5th, so we're hoping for a good turnout.
Is there gonna be a softball game again?
Yeah, that'll be September, I believe. Is that when we're gonna be again?
September 24th.
Yeah, that'll be when we beat the fire department again.
Make a motion for adjournment.
Okay.
Just quick.
Go ahead.
Tony, so is there something going on in the North Sky Press this week? So regarding, well, coming up here on the 5th, there's something going on before regarding National Night Out? Like who's gonna be there, or if you guys are bringing in anything from EMS or chapters or anything like that? Just let the community know what's going on.
As far as a publication in the North Sky Press,
Mm-hmm.
I will double check that. I would imagine there would be,
Okay,
but I'll double check on that.
all right.
There's been quite a bit on social media.
Yeah, a lot of it's been on social media, but I
Okay,
would imagine North Scott Press will be included in that, but I'll make sure.
awesome. Thanks, guys.
Okay. Ready to make a motion?
Yes.
Second.
Motion by Yossi, second by Collins to adjourn. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
We are adjourned at 7:13.
7:13.
Is that a record?
Is that record?